Hey everybody, welcome to Friday Fact Check. Sorry we missed it last week. As I said in my little post, I was under the weather, which is probably a little bit of an understatement. I had food poisoning. Don't recommend that for anyone. It happened, we're over it. This week on the Friday Fact Check, there's actually not a lot to talk about because apparently I managed to get through a week without stuffing up in any great detail, other than there was a very light-hearted comment, I think in the video where I talked about the JLC moon phase, the ultra thin. I mentioned, and I don't know the exact words, but I must have said something like it's not in the caliber, or, and no pun intended with that, but it, wasn't in the league of like a Patek or a AG or whatever the case may be. And someone wrote back and said, yeah, those top three only have JLC movements in them. So of course then I was schooled yet again. And I kind of realized, okay, I'm gonna have to do a video on the history of JLC, or Jeje le Couture, as we all know is my new favorite thing to say. Just to clarify that point, I'm pretty sure, even though I didn't know that particular detail in the context of me making that statement in the previous video, I meant more in terms of competing in the price bracket and the window that is the exclusive window of those top three. But like I said, I'm happy to learn. So I've now gone and researched that, and yes, JLC movements are in all of those watches. So begs the question, why is JLC not in that top three? But I know someone's going to comment and tell me why, because someone will know other than me. Wrist check today very quickly, because again, once again, I've forgotten. You know what? How about we roll the intro? Okay, wrist check today. I am wearing my Omega Seamaster 300M. You guys know I love this watch. I've done a video on this watch. I've even done the Metis test on this watch. Here it is in all its glory. I have next to me a little sneak peek. Remember guys, I did my Panzera Time Master 42 video about a week or 2 weeks ago now. And I loved that watch. And I said to you that I was getting another watch to do a review on. Well, it arrived today. I'm super excited. This is not the review video. This is merely a sneak peek of the greatness that is to come. And this baby, look at this. It's absolutely fantastic. The blue strap, it's got that awesome rubber again, and we'll talk about that when we do the video. And it's just, yeah, this is a cool watch, guys. I think I'm going to enjoy doing a review on this. And Panzera, because they're so awesome, they're going to let me do a little giveaway. So more details on that to come once I do my video on their Pro Diver 45 from their Aquamarine range. Yep, I'm on the road next week, so that will be coming once I get back. But yeah, I think, yeah, let me know if I've mucked up anything. I know I've got a video dropping about the same time as I'm going to post this on Friday. I've done a whole heap of cheap alternatives to the Rolex Daytona. Again, another classic Rolex watch that I only just recently discovered in all its glory. But yeah, I've posed some alternatives for you guys to check out in that video, which I think are pretty cool, and they're super affordable, and I'm sure other people are going to have comments with that. I suspect, given I prepared a number of videos this week that are going to drop throughout the week, next couple of weeks, there'll be some more fact checks to come. I apologize for being so quiet last week, but I was no good to anyone. And yeah, I'll try and do a Friday fact check next week, guys. But like I said, I'm on the road. Maybe I could try and do one like a live or like a short version or something, like just a handheld, not in good old Aussie wristwatch HQ, which is my office. If you're happy to see that, why don't you tell me in the comments? Why don't you also do me a favor, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. having a great time. I'm learning so much about watches. Like, honestly, it's so much fun. I'm pretty stoked. I was just watching a video today, actually, on Brit Pierce, or aka Watch Gringa. Did a video on the Moon Swatch. You guys have seen my video on that. You know I really enjoy that watch. But I think her video was a really balanced and accurate take on the Moon Swatch, because she basically said everything she said was true. It's plastic, even though I talked about it being bioceramic in my video about a month later of having it. I agree, it is a plastic watch. Bioceramic, I think, is just inherently plastic. If you're a materials engineer, I'm sure you'll tell me differently with compounds, but fuck, man, it's a plastic watch. But it's a Swatch, right? Like, that's the point. Like, and I think that was her point. Like, she loves that watch. I love that watch because it's fun. You put it on and there's like this sense of whimsy about it, right? The thing that's pissed everyone off, and again, I think she's right about this point, is telling people it's going to be readily available and then months later go, actually, no, we're going to keep it exclusive when it's a fucking plastic watch. I think that's like where most of the grievances are coming from in the watch community, and I totally get that. But if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to give Brit a plug. You should go over and watch it. She's clearly done a shit ton of work to put that together, and it's really informative, and I totally agreed with what she had to say, so check it out. That's kind of all I've been doing down the YouTube rabbit hole this week, I must admit. Like I said, it's going to drop probably just before this one comes out, the Daytona. I've got another in that series of cheaper alternative Rolexes coming out next week. And I've also looked at field watches and a couple of other things, including some reviews. So there's quite a bit of content coming, guys. Keep peppering me with your ideas. I have a super long list of watches that you've all recommended in terms of dive watches, all sorts of things. So I'm slowly getting through that. I'd really like, where I can, to do a review hands-on, whether it means I'm fortunate enough to have like this watch in Aussie Wristwatch HQ on hand, or whether I get to go to a store and get hands-on and take photos and some videos and then come back to the office and review it. That's what I'd love to do. So I haven't gone too nuts on your list and just doing a review on the papers, but I will do some because it's just not possible for me to get my hands on all of them, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what other content you'd love to see, guys. I super enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. It really warms my heart when you guys watch my videos and then give me a comment, so thank you. And as always, have a totally awesome weekend.